touch.
People always talk about my come up, cause I've been going all every summer. Pussy wanna talk about numbers, but your manager buying swipe show, so by me ain't nobody out now that can touch us.
What's up, y'all? Screw the Rules, Yugioh here, and I got my boy Joey, bro. And Joey, you went to the World Envelope Tournament at Koalaty, bro. And how'd that go?
I went pretty good. I went with the team right here. I went with my boys right here. It was small, like 5 rounds local, but I mean, it's an envelope, you know.
But what place did you get with what deck, bro?
I got first place with Yubel Fiendsmith.
Sheesh.
And then after that, too, you know, to give it a little spirit.
What were your matchups?
My first round was against my boy JoJo. He was using Buster Blade, Horus,
Buster Blader, Horus?
Bistio. It was like, I think it was like a pile deck, but it was pretty good. I respect that.
Sounds pretty spicy.
Yeah. And my second round was against Wood Toys. Like the wood engine is pretty good. And I think people are just trying to figure out how the engine works. My third round was against Mary. I went against my boy Rohiro, Chris.
Hey,
it was pretty good.
Chris,
We were going back and forth on that one. That was a spicy little game. Fourth round went against my boy Alan. He was using wood runics. That was the same thing. People are trying out different variants of the wood engine, which I respected, you know, until they find the right variant.
When I hear runics,
and then I went against my boy Yuri. He was using Despians.
For the final round?
For the final round. He was using, I think, 60-card Despian. I ended up getting the best of him, but I got the game.
Hey, congratulations, Joey. Let's see this deck profile, bro. Let's see this main deck.
So the deck is going around a lot, so like I think everyone is like familiar. I'm running 3 Sunfire Lotus. I'm running the 1 Terra Carnage, the 2 Spirit Yubel, 1 Yubel, 2 Grave Swimmer. So this is majority of the Yubel monster lineup. I mean, it depends on what you want to run. Different people have different ratios how they want to run it. But this is a 1-card starter, so this gets you to this, and this gets you to more stuff later on in the combo. So this is technically a break, but because of Phantom and Yubel and like in the extra deck, you're able to contact fuse it away. So like it's a break, but it doesn't really become a break.
Gotcha.
Like, it's kind of hard to explain it, but it's mostly a break. It's like Spirit of Yubel is pretty good. She has the Spirit of Neo effect, where it's like if you put on the current attack, you can reveal it, and if it goes through, you can special summon to your side of field. It cannot be destroyed at battle, and you take no battle damage. But when this card is special summon, you can grab any Yubel Sport trap card for your deck, either set it or add it to your hand. So you can play around drawing Lockbird, or you can play around certain things.
Gotcha.
And if this card gets destroyed, no matter how it gets destroyed, you can summon a Yubel monster. You can just summon Yubel from the hand deck, grave, or banish zone. So anywhere, pretty much, which is pretty good. I like the effect. And if this card gets destroyed, except by her own effect, you can summon this guy from the hand deck or graveyard.
It's never over.
Yeah, it's never over. Luckily, none of these are once per turn, which is pretty cool. The only thing that's once per turn is this effect, where it's like you get to search. That's the only thing that's once per turn. The Grave Swimmer is a hand effect. He's pretty good for an extender. I mean, by himself, he doesn't do anything, but as an extender, he's pretty good. If it's in the graveyard, you can banish him for cost. Special summon 1 fiend monster that has 0 attack, 0 defense from your graveyard or hand, which is pretty good if you're trying to like extend. So you can banish this card, summon this from the graveyard, or you can summon it from the hand. So if you open it with these two, technically these two are 1-card combo if you're playing Amarant. Then I'm also running the other engine everyone else is running. I'm running the 1 Lori and the 3 Fiendsmith. So this is crazy. These are a 1-card combo by itself. This will get you to the spell card, and this will get you to the whole entire engine by itself. Which is like, it's pretty crazy. Like,
DC getting bought out, bro.
Yeah, so like this is also good for bait. So this can bait out hand traps. You can bait out Bistio. You can bait out Ash Blossom. Like it sucks if you activate this and they draw a lock for you. But I mean, if they have it, they have it. There's not really much you can do about that. And if you play it correctly, this engine by itself could play around Nibiru if you play it right. I'm running the 2 Dark Beckoning. I see a lot. This one's optional. You could run 3. You could run 2. Some people are running 1. I mean, I understand because since the opening gate went to 1, like they don't want to see it very often, which is pretty good. But I think seeing this card as quick as possible, like it's pretty good. This card by itself is also a 1-card combo. So there's a lot of 1-card combo. This is the 1 card. This is 1 card. This is 1 card. So opening up one of these 3 in the correct way is technically full combo. Then I'm also running the 1 brick. I'm running this 1 card. You don't have to run this if you don't want to run this. It's good just in case if you like open up this and opening gate, you could go normal summon this, search out opening gate, and search this, or you could go opening gate, search this, normal summon, search this.
Gotcha.
So technically it's just another name that doesn't do anything. So it's another break into the deck. Then I'm running the 1 Unchained. I guess you can call it a package, but it's not really a package. It's pretty much, this is another Grave Swimmer, but this is better because you target any fiend. So you could go, if you want to, you could go normal summon, activate effect. If they try to impermanent effect it, you can go chain, target it to blow it up. So you can dodge it and you get it search for free. If it goes to the graveyard, you can just set any Unchained trap card from your deck to the field. Then for hand trap wise, I'm running like the 3 Bistio. So right now, I think Bistios are mandatory, just to the fact that there's a lot of Fiendsmith and there's a lot of darks and light decks running around. I'm also running the 3 Ash. I feel like Ash is mandatory. Like regardless of what format we're in, Ash Blossom is always gonna be Ash Blossom. I'm running, like, you don't have to run, like most people are not running this, but I see people running this at 3, they're not running this at all. But I feel like these are good because these are technically effect valors. Nowadays I see people doing stuff in draw phase, which this comes in handy. Or if people are doing stuff in main phase, which this comes in handy. If you open up one of these, so it's good. If you open up both of them, that's even better. For the spell engine, I'm running the 3 field spell with the 1 terraforming. This card is cracked. This card does the whole thing. This is like, this searches out your whole entire engine. This can also destroy, like, you can add or destroy. So you could be like, oh, if you want to play around certain hand trade, you could be like, I'm gonna search out, I'm gonna destroy a Yubel from my deck, summon Yubel. Or if you want, you can do this to search out any starter. You can search a Sunfire Lotus, you can search a Dark Beckoning Beast, which is pretty good if you're trying to start things out with full combo. The other effect is pretty good too. If a face-up Yubel monster, you control leaves to field by card effect, you can special one Yubel monster from your hand, deck, grave, whatever, that's 1 level higher or lower. I'm running the 1 Materia Chronicle. Not many people are running it.
What is this, bro? What is this?
So this is like personal opinion. Like this is up
the
to
Joey
you.
special,
Yeah,
bro.
like, most people are not running. The thing is a brick. It kind of is a brick if you don't start the engine rolling. But if you're playing your deck right, you're able to start the engine right. If Yubel is summoned or a Yubel monster summon, you get a counter. As long as it was special summon. For each counter, you get certain effect. If it has 1 counter, you summon the original Yubel from the graveyard. If it has 2 counter, you could add one of your banished card, any banished card, no matter what it is.
Ooh,
it could be
any
banish, face down, face up. You can add it back into your hand. Or
you grabbing hand traps?
You could if they banish him a runic card, I grab it. If I'm going against runic, I'm grabbing Ash Blossom or Imperm, whatever you need. Or you could grab Grave Swimmer or anything that's an extender. If it has 3 counter, I believe is banish a card from your deck. If it has 4 counter, you non-target pop a card on the field. If it has 5 counter, you add Super Poly from your deck.
What?
So,
that thing searches Super Poly? Are you playing Super Poly?
I'm not playing Super Poly.
We don't get up to that kind.
You don't have to run it. I know, like it's a break, but I'm like, me personally, I like the card. It's good for an extending. I'm also running the 1 Nightmare Pain, so this is also another option. You could run 1, you could run 2. Some people are running 3. Like this is up to you as a player. Me personally, I think 2 copies are correct, but I'm getting comfortable with 1 copy because even if this card gets banished, you're running this to add it back to your hand.
Gotcha.
So you got multiple ways. Like you also got the opening gate, which this also searches from the graveyard too. So if this card goes to the grave, you search it with this. If it gets banished, you search it with this.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like I have multiple ways to get to it, and then like and then this is searchable with the Spirit of Yubel. So it gets these 2 for free. Opening gate, this is the 1 card starter too. It has 2 effect. If you control level 10 monster, you can add 1 continuous spell card from your grave to your hand. So you can add 1 of these 2 back if you need to.
Gotcha.
And then once per turn, you can discard 1 card. Non-target special monster from your grave that has 0 attack and 0 defense. So it's a monster reborn, a searcher, and a recycler.
Gotcha.
So like it's 3 in 1. That card is cracked. No wonder it went to 1. That's it for the Yubel engine. And the non-engine I'm also running. I'm running the 1 call by. I'm running the 1 for 1. And then I'm running the 2 triple tactic. I feel like there's too many hand traps running around. You could run 3, but there's a situation where nobody's gonna hand trap you.
Dude,
so,
it's always 3 hand traps, 2 engine in hand.
Yeah, that's about it. Like nowadays, everyone's running like a lot of hand traps. Like I mentioned, the Bistios, the Effect Banner, the Ash Blossom, like stuff like that. So triple tactic is amazing. If you got full combo and the Ash Blossom you or drawing lockbird, you can be like, oh, let me look at your hand. Rip the card out, go full combo. From there, 1 for 1, it's just like extended, and call by is just call by. And then for the Fiendsmith, I'm running like the 2 track. I know people
2 tracks.
So people run this at 1, so you can run this at 1 if you want to. I run it at 2 because there's a situation where you're gonna open up a graver and tracks. So it's like if you so like just in case like there is a lot of situations you're gonna open both of them. You're like, okay, well I have to track. I search Lori, discard Lori, but I can't get rid of the engraver, so it becomes dead. So like just in case you can go track, search Lori, dump, and then if you want you can go dump engraver, search this. So even if they stop the Lori, you still got combo to keep going.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just a faster way to get into combo. Then I'm also running the 3 Emperor and the 1 Unchained Trap. So people are running Chambered. So this one's optional too. You can run this or Chambered. But I feel like this is way better because it pops and then you can recycle with Yama and then the blue dog just like take a monster and make SP. That's 5 interruption with just like 2 cards.
That's awesome.
Like
yeah.
it's pretty good. And then Imperm is Imperm. It's like the only thing I can play around triple tag, thrust, and tap. That's it for the main deck.
How many cards in main deck?
44.
Nice.
For the extra deck, I'm running the 1 Amirage. So most people disagree with me. They don't want to run this at all. Like, but I like it. Every time I want to cut it off, there comes a situation where this comes up. Whereas like if you're gonna open a weird hand, but you're gonna open a Spirit and Grave Swimmer, which I mentioned earlier, where you have to dump the Grave Swimmer, link it off, make Amirage, and it's like banish, special summon Spirit, and combo off.
Gotcha.
Like it comes up when it comes up, and like, but you don't have to run this if you don't want to. I'm also running the 1 SP, the 1 Mudcracker, the Yama, the Blue Dog. So pretty much this is mostly like Mudcracker is just in like a monster report for any fiend. So like if you're like situation you can use 2 monsters, especially any of your fiend monster for like pushing or comboing off. The only thing that sucks is like you're stuck into fiends once you use the effect. And then if any of your monster be destroyed by a card fix, you contribute 1 other monster instead. So if they try to crash into one of your monsters, or they try to activate flashing fire, or whatever it's called, the runic card that blows it up, you can save it. So it has a protection and a monster born effect.
Gotcha.
SP is SP, everyone knows what it does. Unchained package, this card, these two are mostly mandatory. This one is 2 fiend monster, make it. You can search the Unchained dog. So you can search out any Unchained monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So and then if a card you control is destroyed by battle of a card effect, you can banish instead. Monster reborn, a fiend monster from the graveyard. The blue dog sucks up one of your opponent's monsters special, make SP pretty much. If it gets destroyed, you recycle any of your fiend monster back to the hand. Then I'm running the Fiendsmith package. So this is pretty cracked. This requires 2 fiend monster with the same level, same attribute and same type. So 2 fiend monster that's dark or light, pretty much. They have to be the same. But this is a foolish barrier for the whole entire deck. You summon it, you foolish barrier any fiend monster you want. And if it's in the graveyard, you banish 2 fiend monster with that's level 6 or higher, but it has to be the same attribute. So, and it's a monster reborn. So it's a foolish barrier and an extender. That's pretty damn good. This is the fusion monster you're mostly gonna be making with the Fiendsmith. With this equipped with a monster, but she don't do much. If a monster is sent from your hand to the grave with the activate card effect, you draw 1 card. That's the only effect you're gonna remember. Everything else don't really come up. And this is the crack one. This is the omni-negate pretty much. So like during the main phase, you can non-target negate 2 cards on the field, depending which one is equipped. Most likely it's gonna be this. And if it leaves the field, you can shuffle back a light fiend. The non-target shuffle destroy a card on the field.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then I'm running the omni-negates pretty much. The rank 10 and the rank 6. This is the omni-negate. Pretty much, if you're putting an activate card in effect, you can negate it, and then you can detach again to pop a card. If this card dies, you pop a card. And then if this card battles while it has material, you pop a card. Like, okay, cool. I'm running the Caesar. It requires 2 level 6 fiend monster. If you're putting activate a card, or if you're putting activate a card that has an effect to special summon, you detach 1 material and negate it. That's pretty damn good. Everything says special summon these days.
Yeah, not once per turn either.
Not once per turn. So like if you're going against runic or anything like that, they go, oh, you can use effect negate it. They try to change the special summon, you go effect negate it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. And then obviously this, you can run this at 3 or you can run it at 2. But
You
this
like
card,
2?
I like it at 2, so it gives me more option to play other stuff. But if I want to play 3, I'll take out the Almaraz to run the 3rd Phantom Yubel.
Gotcha. Okay.
But this card is cracked. This one cannot be destroyed battle, take no battle damage. And then what you call it? If you're putting activate a monster effect, no matter where you activate, you can tribute this card for cost. That effect becomes destroy a Yubel from the hand, deck, grave, or field. So pretty much you're gonna destroy spirit tributes, so destroy spirit, summon Yubel for free. That's it for the extra deck.
Gotcha. Let's see this spicy side deck that got you first place, Joey.
All right. I'm running my 3 Macharmies. So pretty much this is the maxi of the deck. So pretty much you drop this on draw phase. Every time you put summons from the hand, normal or special, you draw 1 card. You automatically draw 1 card. The other effect is if your opponent it's a little confusing to me, but the second effect doesn't come up at all.
Gotcha.
If your opponent controls 6 or more cards, you have to shuffle back whatever the difference is. Maybe I got that wrong, but I mean that's the only thing I understand. But mostly, the main thing you're gonna need to pay attention is the drawing effect.
Yeah.
Every time you put something from the hand, you draw 1 card. That's it. Now once per turn, so you could drop both of them. So if you have 2 in your hand, you can drop both of them, and then you can draw 2 cards each.
That's crazy. I didn't know they stack like that.
Yeah, they stack. The only thing is the second effect stacks up too, but like I said, that second effect doesn't come up. I'm running 3 Droplet. I mean, I don't have to explain what Droplet is. Droplet just to start negating stuff on the field. And like once you resolve everything, you really don't need stuff on the field. So you can go activate this, chain Droplet, negate that, and you keep comboing off. I'm running 3 Triple Type Thrust. I like this card because majority of your cards are normal spell cards and normal trap cards. You could be like, oh, they activate monster, you go Thrust to terraform me. Thrust into traps. So whatever you need, you can just search it for free. Or if you need, like, let's say you go full combo, you can go Thrust, set Imperm. So now you have another negation.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm running the 1-ups because, like I said, I'm running Thrust. So I'm running the 1-up, 1 Evening Match, 1 Dark Ruler. I'm running the Walmart Triple Type just in case your opponent has nothing but hand trap or monster effects. 1 Harpy's Feather Dust for back row, 1 Dimension Ground, and 1 Deep Barrier.
Oh, why the ground? Why Dimension Ground?
So like, there's so many decks nowadays that requires the graveyard. Even though a Yubel player could play around the D-Shifter, it still hurts them because they need the graveyard.
Yeah.
Without the graveyard, it kind of gets a little hard out there. And then what's called nowadays decks needs the graveyard. If they can play around it, they can play around it. But like this card with full combo, it's gonna you're gonna scoop. You're gonna scoop. This with full combo, you're scooping.
You're scooping.
Yeah, you're scooping. There's no if but or what. You're losing the game. Deep Bear also, Deep Bear is a turn skip, but you can run 2 or 3 copy if you want to. But because I'm running 3 Thrust, it becomes more optional. So if whatever I need. So I'm running 2 copy, this becomes the 3rd, but whatever I need between these, I can search it with Thrust.
Gotcha.
Or I can set it.
Okay.
That's the reason why I don't want to bump it up to 2 or 3.
Gotcha. All right, Joey. Again, congratulations on getting first place at Koalaty for their World Envelope Tournament over there. That's crazy. Do you have any shout outs before we go, bro?
Yeah, shout out to my team, the Blue Squad. Unfortunately, there's only 2 members, but the rest, they know who they are. Shout out to them. Shout out to Emporium
Awesome, Joey. Again, congratulations on getting first place here, and I know it's not going to be the first time that I see you top future events. Like, you're just going to keep going and being an amazing champion, bro.
We're gonna see you. Everything's practicing these days.
Absolutely, bro. We're going to see you on the next one, bro.
All right, for sure, my brother.
People always talk about my come up, cause I've been going all every summer. Pussy wanna talk about numbers, but your manager buying swipe show, so bummy ain't nobody out now. They can